Next stop, East 241st Street and White Plains Road. This stop is East 241st Street and White Plains Road. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 239th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 239th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and Nereid Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Nereid Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 236th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 236th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 233rd Street. Transfer available to Bx39. This stop is White Plains Road and East 233rd Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 228th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 228th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 225th Street. Transfer available to Bx8. This stop is White Plains Road and East 225th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 222nd Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 222nd Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 219th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 219th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East 215th Street. This stop is White Plains Road and East 215th Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and East Gun Hill Road. Transfers available to Bx28, Bx38, Bx41 and Bx41 SBS. This stop is White Plains Road and East Gun Hill Road. Next stop, White Plains Road and Magenta Street. This stop is White Plains Road and Magenta Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and Burke Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Burke Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Arnow Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Arnow Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Allerton Avenue. Transfers available to Bx25 and Bx26. This stop is White Plains Road and Allerton Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Mace Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Mace Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Waring Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Waring Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Pelham Parkway. Transfers available to Bx12, Bx12 SBS, Bx22, Bx30, W60, W61 and W62. This stop is White Plains Road and Pelham Parkway. Next stop, White Plains Road and Leidig Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Leidig Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Bronxdale Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Bronxdale Avenue. Next stop, Bronx Park East 10 Unionport Road. This stop is Bronx Park East 10 Unionport Road. Next stop, White Plains Road and Rhinelander Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Rhinelander Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Morris Park Avenue. Transfers available to Bx21 and Bxm10. This stop is White Plains Road and Morris Park Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Van Nest Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Van Nest Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and East Tremont Avenue. Transfers available to Bx36, Bx36 Limited, Bx40 and Bx42. This stop is White Plains Road and East Tremont Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Archer Street. This stop is White Plains Road and Archer Street. Next stop, White Plains Road and Wood Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Wood Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Westchester Avenue. Transfers available to the 6th train, Bx4, Bx4A, Bx11, Q44 SBS and Bxm11. This stop is White Plains Road and Westchester Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Gleason Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Gleason Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Watson Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Watson Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Bruckner Boulevard. Transfer available to Bxm8. This stop is White Plains Road and Bruckner Boulevard. Next stop, White Plains Road and Story Avenue. Transfer available to Bx5. This stop is White Plains Road and Story Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Lafayette Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Lafayette Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Seward Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Seward Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Randall Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Randall Avenue. Next stop, White Plains Road and Lacombe Avenue. This stop is White Plains Road and Lacombe Avenue. Next stop, Soundview Avenue and O'Brien Avenue. Transfer available to Bx27. This stop is Soundview Avenue and O'Brien Avenue. Next stop, Soundview Avenue and Gildersleeve Avenue. This stop is Soundview Avenue and Gildersleeve Avenue. Next stop, Soundview Avenue and Cornell Avenue. This is the last stop. This stop is Soundview Avenue and Cornell Avenue. This is Bx39 to Classon Point.